He walked into Saturday night's main event carrying everything: the title, the redemption, the ego. And by the end of the night, CM Punk nearly lost it all. What happened inside that arena on November 1st, 2025 sent shockwaves through the entire WWE universe. And if you think you already know the story, you don't. Not even close. Stay locked in, because this one gets wild. And hey, if you're a diehard wrestling fan who lives for moments exactly like this, do me a favor right now. Smash that like button, subscribe to Slam Nation, and hit that notification bell, because we break down the most insane WWE moments on the internet, and things are only getting more chaotic from here. Let's go. Let's rewind and understand what was really on the line here, because this wasn't just a championship match. This was two completely different stories colliding at full speed. On one side, CM Punk, the self-proclaimed best in the world, a man who had clawed, scratched, and talked his way back into the main event picture. He was the world heavyweight champion walking into this night, and he wanted everybody to know it. This was supposed to be his coronation moment, his proof that the second chapter of CM Punk in WWE was going to be even bigger than the first. But on the other side, Jey Uso. And you cannot underestimate what Jey Uso meant to the WWE universe heading into this moment. This was not the same Jey Uso from 3 years ago. The loyal soldier standing in Roman Reigns' shadow, taking orders, absorbing punishment. This was a completely reborn man. A superstar who had walked through fire, survived the bloodline war, built himself back up from nothing, and earned every single person in that crowd chanting his name. YET, YET, YET. The crowd wasn't just behind Jey Uso, they were alive for him. And that energy inside that arena, it was electric in a way that even CM Punk could not ignore. But what happened next shocked everyone. From the opening bell, it was clear this was not going to be a clean, technical wrestling showcase. This was personal. This was physical. This was two fighters who genuinely did not like each other, and it showed in every single exchange. Punk came out aggressive, calculating. Every move had purpose. He wanted to slow Jey down, control the pace, suffocate the crowd energy before it could build. Because CM Punk knew, if he let Jey Uso get momentum inside a hot crowd, this match could slip away from him fast. And that's exactly what started to happen. Jey Uso fed off every single chant. Every YET from the crowd was fuel. He was moving faster, hitting harder, playing to the audience in a way that completely disrupted Punk's carefully constructed game plan. Fans could not believe what they were seeing. Jey Uso was not just competing with the world champion. He was outpacing him. The arena was shaking. But just when it looked like Jey was about to take control of this match completely, Punk did something that reminded everyone exactly why he is one of the most dangerous men alive in professional wrestling. He targeted the knee. This completely changed everything. One well-placed strike to Jey's left knee, and the entire dynamic of the match shifted. Punk smelled blood, and he became relentless, methodical, almost villainous in his precision. He worked that knee with the kind of focused brutality that makes CM Punk genuinely terrifying when he's locked in. The crowd started to feel it. The anxiety started creeping in. Could Jey Uso actually survive this? Every time Jey tried to fire back, Punk cut him off. Every time Jey tried to build a rally, Punk went right back to that knee. He was dismantling Jey Uso piece by piece, and he was doing it with a smirk on his face that said, "I told you all, I'm the best in the world." And then came the moment that made the entire arena hold its breath. Punk locked in the Anaconda Vice, right in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Jey Uso, the people's champion in this moment, was trapped. The crowd was screaming, willing him to survive, pouring every ounce of energy they had into that ring. Nobody expected this moment, but Jey Uso refused to tap. He clawed. He fought. He dragged himself toward the ropes with the entire crowd, pulling him forward on pure emotion alone. And when his hand finally touched that bottom rope, the explosion from the audience was deafening. But things were about to get even more chaotic, because this is WWE in 2025, and nothing, absolutely nothing, stays clean. The match was reaching its peak. Both men were battered. Both men were running on fumes and pure adrenaline. The crowd was split, half chanting for Punk, half screaming YED so loud you could feel in your chest. And then the outside interference began. The WWE Universe exploded after this happened, because the chaos didn't just affect the match. It threatened to steal the entire moment from both men. Alliances were being tested, loyalties were being questioned, and the shadow of the bloodline, that long, complicated, ever-evolving saga, was hanging over everything like a storm cloud. Things became even more chaotic backstage, with reports of tension building throughout the night. The kind of backstage energy that makes you realize a simple championship match has become something much, much bigger. Seth Rollins? His name was in the air. Roman Reigns? His influence never truly disappears. And Jacob Fatu, the most terrifying new force in WWE, was lurking in the background of all of it, a loaded weapon waiting to go off. Every single person in that building knew. This match was bigger than the two men in that ring. This was a chapter in an ongoing war that was nowhere near finished. What followed were the final 5 minutes of one of the most emotionally charged championship matches of 2025. Jey Uso, bad knee and all, summoned something from deep inside. The crowd was his engine. He started landing super kicks. 1, 2, 3 super kicks, and Punk was staggering. The arena was losing its mind. But CM Punk, being CM Punk, found a way to counter at the absolute worst moment for Jey. A counter into the GTS attempt. Jey slipped out, rolled Punk up. 1, 2, Punk kicked out. The crowd gasped. Then the finish came. And it was the kind of finish that will live in highlight reels and debate threads for years. A finish that felt both inevitable and completely shocking at the same time. A finish that left half the arena in disbelief and half absolutely erupting. The WWE Universe exploded after this happened, and the aftermath was immediate. Because the story didn't end when that bell rang. A statement was made inside that ring on November 1st, 2025, and every single superstar in that locker room felt it. The landscape of WWE shifted. The conversations around Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Jacob Fatu all changed because of what happened in this match. And now everyone is asking the same question. What happens next? Because here is what makes this moment so much bigger than one match result. CM Punk's ego is a dangerous thing when it is unchecked. A man that convinced of his own greatness, tested like he was tested tonight, becomes unpredictable, becomes explosive, becomes capable of doing things that reshape entire storylines overnight. And Jey Uso? Jey Uso proves something to the entire world on this night. Win or lose, the era of Jey Uso being treated as secondary is over. He belongs in the main event. He belongs in championship conversations. The crowd made that decision for WWE, and WWE cannot ignore it. The ripple effects of Saturday night's main event are still being felt. Roman Reigns is watching. The Bloodline is watching. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, is watching. And somewhere backstage, Seth Rollins is pacing, plotting, calculating how this all fits into his next move. Jacob Fatu is a hurricane building offshore. And when he makes landfall, nothing is going to be the same. This is WWE in 2025, people. There is no such thing as a clean ending. There is no such thing as a simple championship match. Every story connects. Every moment feeds the next explosion. And the next explosion is coming sooner than you think. That's the story of CM Punk versus Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event. A match that was about so much more than the World Heavyweight title. It was about legacy, identity, survival, and the relentless, unpredictable, heart-pounding nature of WWE at its absolute best. Now I want to hear from you. Who did you want to win this match? CM Punk or Jey Uso? Drop your answer in the comments right now, and let's get a war started in the section below. And if you're not subscribed to Slam Nation yet, what are you doing? We cover the biggest WWE moments, the craziest betrayals, the most shocking returns, and the drama that keeps this whole universe spinning. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if this breakdown fired you up. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know, because this story is far from over. The next episode is going to blow your mind. Stay locked in.